about what I call the global technology race and the position of individual countries in the global technology race. I will also talk about the framework of the different sources of growth and development, which help, I think, relate bits and pieces of what we may be familiar with, like education, like investment, like knowledge flows, into a broader perspective.
In your first set of graphs, where you showed the countries that really took off, including those which had promised to predict, it struck me without being able to do all of the research that those which didn't had rapidly increasing social programs, whereas those that did not focus as much on their social safety nets.
A lot of people think research and development is innovation. It is only a small part, and the doing of R&D is not necessarily innovation. So I will get to that in a moment, but if somebody says we're spending X billion dollars on research and development and we're the most innovative firm, government department, or what have you, in the country, they are.
Learning is one side of the innovation, in my mind. Learning at the firm level is very important. Innovation, we're not talking about frontier, you say, blue sky or, very advanced innovation, producing something that is new to the world, or doing it in a way that nobody has been using before. But innovation is really improving marginally. It's adding new dimensions. It is producing a slightly different product with a slightly different process and incrementally adding something.
We have a mindset in terms of what it means to be educated. And so you find that there's an interest or there's a push maybe for some in specific fields. Right now I know CARICOM is going through their qualifications framework to look at the competencies that would determine which level a person should be at or what's required to take you to that next level.
You are productive, you have a high level of productivity in industry, and all the benefits of the innovation and productivity go to your clients, not to you or your workers, because your prices keep dropping and they get the margins. For example, Professor Reiner has a paper on the Caribbean, and he looks at Haiti. He says Haiti is the best producer of baseballs in the world. It's just that the local value added keeps declining year in, year out. It's very labor intensive, and the workers who are making the baseballs who are very productive, because how come anybody else in the world is making baseballs, and they are getting poorer year in, year out. So it is not about productivity. To be productive in the wrong industries.
What it takes to publish or perish is quite different from what it takes to maximize profits. And so I think there are different incentives that are necessary, and that has been a challenge. The publication reality is about a lot of time involved, even if it's, when you would say empirical research, but the rigors of that and the links to promotion.
They may be producing the same thing, but they may be doing it in different ways, so the productivity goes up, and as they are in the global value chains. And this also organizational innovation also includes the new ways of organized process of production, arrangement across the firm. So that also involves cluster and innovation policy, a global value chain as well.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about what is this advisory body in science, technology, and innovation policy, the relationship that we have with the CONACYT, the Research Council, the Council of Science and Technology in Mexico, and the problem, the our relationship with other science, technology, and innovation actors.
Coming out of here, I'm seeing at least the list of challenges and what are the suggested interventions to respond to these challenges be presented at the CARICOM level so that at least the prime ministers are sensitized that we at the operating level, at that level, are aware of what needs to be done, and therefore they need to take the required action because we are expecting that from them.